So children, this is the picture of male reproductive organ. So let us start with the organ called as testes. So testes are the male reproductive organ and they are two in number. Means in a male there are two testes present in their scrotum bag. So what is scrotum now? So the testes are covered with a muscular bag called as scrotum. So these are the scrotum bag where the testes lies. So testes are located just outside the abdominal cavity. Why they are outside the body? So students, the reason behind they are outside the body because our body is always hot, okay, and it is having the temperature that is 37-degree temperature, that is the core temperature of the body. But for testes it requires a temperature that is lower than the body temperature. It should be lower at least 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius temperature of the body. It should be lesser than the body temperature. That is why these are hung outside the body, so that it can get the minimum temperature that is lower from 2 to 2.5 degree Celsius. That is why they are hung outside of the body. There are muscles that is called as dartos muscles, which is responsible for the contraction and for relaxation of the testes. Means sometimes in winter season mostly there is cold at the surroundings, so it contract and it goes upward in winter. And in summer since the temperature is hot outside, so it also need to get relaxed. So during summer we can say there is a relaxation in the testes, and this is due to the muscles called as dartos muscle. This you will be studying in higher classes, so no need of explanation about this. So the function of testes is to produce sperms. So sperms only are the things that is useful in the in reproduction. So that is the thing, that is the gametes produced in the male organ to give reproduction to a new offspring. So sperm is responsible for the production of a baby, and that is formed in the testes. So next part which we are discussing is the epididymis. So children, they are convoluted structure, and when we say convoluted structure means it's a kind of complicated structure. So they stores the mature sperm. So these are found, this epididymis are found just at the back of the testis, and if you turn this, you will see these are comma shaped like this. So these are comma shaped like a comma it is. So these are found at the back of the testes, and the function of it is to store the mature sperm. So children, if you cut the testes, and take the section of the testes, you will find that there are many lobules present in it. Lobules means the compartment. This all you will be studying in the higher classes, no need to explain that much. But the thing you have to remember that the sperms present in the testes, or the sperms are coming out of the testes, are immature. So sperm that are coming out of the testes are immature. So here the epididymis, what it do? So it is to bring the sperm to the maturity. So the function of it is to bring the sperm to the maturity, or we can also say it stores the mature sperm. So this is the function of epididymis. So what we have understood, that they are comma shaped, these are having convoluted structure, and the function of it to store the sperm at maturity. Next is vas deferens. Okay children, these are vas deferens. These are the long muscular tube that are just behind the bladder. Okay, so these are a long tube that are just behind the bladder, and the function of it to transport the sperms from epididymis to the urethra. The function of it is to transport the sperm which are produced here, and then which are stored here. Production was taking place in the testes, and then it was stored here. So now These sperms will be transported to the urethra, and this function takes place in vas deferens. So children, in this picture you can see some other parts also, like this prostate gland, some seminal vesicles, and these also plays a vital role in the production or reproduction. So let us also study about seminal vesicles and prostate gland. So first production of sperms takes place here, storage takes place, and then this vas deferentia transport the sperm to the urethra. But before reaching it here, this has to cross this seminal vesicle and also along with the prostate gland. So now they also plays an important role in transporting the sperm. Why? Because this seminal vesicles contain some type of fluid. Okay children, so these contain some type of fluid, so that the sperm are in the fluid. So as they are also contain some type of seminal fluid, so sperm as it comes, it get mixed with that fluid, which make the transport easier. And here prostate gland contains some nutritious fluid. Now along with that nutritious fluid, this makes the sperm easy to travel or transport. So this ensure that semen forcefully press to the urethra. Now this force the semen to forcefully press the semen to the urethra, and with the help of this penis they are out of the body. So what is the function of the seminal vesicle? This contains some type of fluid which makes the transport easier and provides nutrition. This contain and this gland, prostate gland, ensures that the semen are forcefully pressed to the urethra, because semen have to pressed out of the body. So this ensures the semen forcefully pressed into the urethra. So this is the function of seminal vesicles and also the prostate gland. So students, the next part which we are going to study is about the penis. So penis is the male external organs, and these are having two functions. First function is to transfer semen from male reproductive organ to the female during mating. So this is the first function, and second function is to pass urine. So urine is passed with the help of this penis, and first function was to transfer the semen from male reproductive organ to the female reproductive organ. So we have understood how sperms travel. So sperms are formed in the testes, then it is stored in the epididymis, then it goes to the vas deferentia or deferens, and then it mixes with the seminal vesicles and prostate gland. Together mix the semen with the fluid, which makes it easier to transport, and then it mixes with the urine, and then these are forced to pressed outside the semen in the urethra with the help of penis to get out of this semen along with the urine out of the body with the help of this penis. So we did not speak about the bladder. So function of the bladder is to store urine temporarily, and it can store up to 400 milliliter to 600 milliliter in adult. This much of urine can be stored in the bladder. So these were the ways through which the sperm travels in the male reproductive organ, and then it comes out of the male part. So we have to also study about the semen. What is semen? So children, semen is a mixture of both sperm and some secretion which are from the different glands there are different type of secretion which takes place in the male body. That secretion can be from the prostate gland, and also can be from the pituitary gland, some type of hormone. So the semen is the mixture of sperms and secretions from various glands. So students, this is a very simple diagram I have made, and also given the arrow so that you can understand the transportation of sperm. So go through this picture, this diagram, and keep studying. Thank you, students.